Soil horizons. Soil typically consists of layers of material called horizons, which differ in both texture and appearance. A soil profile is a cross-section of these layers, which measures the different characteristics of each layer. Although every soil from around the world has a different profile, most soils consist of 3 or more layers, including the topsoil, subsoil, and bedrock. Of the 3 layers, the most important are the uppermost 2, the topsoil and the subsoil, as they form the very essence of the soil itself. The bedrock, which is the lowermost layer, is nothing but the Earth's crust. As the elements start eroding it, the topsoil starts forming. Eventually, minerals from the topsoil leach towards the bottom, forming the more compact subsoil, the layer resting on top of the bedrock. Topsoil, it is the uppermost part of a soil profile and consists mainly of nutrients, organic matter, and mineral particles. It can be as thin as 2 inches, 5.1 centimeters, or as thick as 5 feet, 1.5 meters, and is often of a dark color, sometimes even black. In uncultivated areas, it may be littered with such organic matter as leaves, twigs, or dead animals. Microorganisms, from bacteria to fungi, populate the topsoil to start and keep active the decaying process of these organic matters. When decomposition reaches the point at which it slows down considerably, the humus layer is formed, enriching the topsoil with the most important of nutrients, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, and magnesium, and drastically increasing its fertility level. For this reason, plants typically lay the majority of their roots in this layer. Apart from organic matter and nutrients, topsoil also contains certain mineral particles. Loosely held particles in this layer allow the formation of pore spaces, providing both aeration and drainage. The amount of clay silt and sand in relation to each other determines how well the topsoil is able to retain nutrients and water, as well as how loose or compact it will be. You are familiar with this layer since you actively till it for almost any gardening activity, from sodding to cultivating roses. Subsoil. Residing beneath the topsoil, the subsoil does not have high organic matter concentrations, but offers rich minerals for searching root systems. It is lighter in color, denser, and more compact than topsoil, usually with no litter or debris of organic matter presented in it. Subsoil is formed through the accumulation over the years of clay and minerals leached from the topsoil when water carries them in solution down from the topsoil. Therefore, it generally contains an abundance of minerals. Organic matter, on the other hand, is barely present. The lack of nutrients and its sticky texture make the subsoil difficult, if not impossible, to cultivate. To add insult to injury, oxygen and water find it very difficult to reach it. Even if they manage to reach the subsoil, their movement and retention will be greatly hindered owing to the layer's compact nature. Plant roots can reach this layer when mineral deficiencies in the topsoil force them to drive deeper for nutrients. Due to its lack of support for plant and organism life, however, subsoil is completely free of weed seeds. This gives it a distinct advantage in relation to topsoil when it comes to maintaining a weed-free lawn. Indeed, Most gardeners use subsoil specifically for this purpose. Besides, subsoil can be easily enriched through the addition of nutrients and can be converted into topsoil by adding fertilizers, humus, and compost, thereby boosting its nutrients and organic matter levels. Bedrock. This horizon lies beneath the topsoil and subsoil to form pure rock. It actually forms the outside layer of the Earth's crust. Organic material and root nutrients do not occur this deep in the ground, but the bedrock supplies the land with future soil components. For example, earthquakes and everyday tectonic plate movements expose the horizon to upheaval and eventual weathering at the ground surface. As a result, bedrock forms the basis for new soil creation, although at a very slow pace. It takes 1,000 years for the bedrock to generate just 1 inch of fertile topsoil. Bedrock is very hard and tough to work with and allows little, if any, water or air circulation through its tough form.